G'day folks, I'm Cliff Wren of Ray White Rural in Broken Hill. I'm the Director Licensee and I'll be your auctioneer for the upcoming Central Darling Shire unpaid rates auction. Now the reason I've wanted to conduct this video is to go through some particulars pertaining to the upcoming auctions. So firstly, let's start with the days and times that the auctions are commencing. So Wilkenya and Whitecliffs, Monday the 26th of October at 10 AM. We'll be doing a portion of Whitecliffs and Wilkenya properties on Monday the 26th of October at 10 AM. This is at the community town hall. We'll then follow through to Tuesday the 27th of October, same time, 10 AM. There's approximately 30 properties there to conduct. And from there, we'll finish up and we'll head to Ivanhoe. Ivanhoe is on Thursday, the 29th of October, 10 AM at the Ivanhoe Community Hall. There's approximately 27 properties there in Ivanhoe. And then when we finish up on Ivanhoe, we then head to Menindee. Menindee is the 30th of October, Friday the 30th of October, 10 AM, approximately 8 properties, and again at the Menindee Town Hall or Community Hall. Now, a full list of properties coming up for auction can be found on our website. So if you have clicked on this video and are seeing this video, you've made it to our website, and if you scroll down, you'll see a list of properties that's coming up for auction. And there's also a list of properties that are landlocked, and I'll go into that a bit later on in this video. Now, what we are requiring is that everyone, it is a legal requirement that everyone must be registered prior to an auction. So if you are looking at bidding on some of these properties, we do recommend that you come into our office here in Broken Hill on Crystal Street to register, or alternatively you can contact our office and we can email you through the registration forms. So again, registrations must be in before the auctions commence in late October. Some of the terms and conditions pertaining to this sale, I will read out and explain in depth what they mean. So I've just mentioned that all bidders must be registered prior to the auctions. Non-registered bidders, so non-registered bidders will not be able to be permitted inside the halls, and this is simply due to COVID-19 policies and procedures. So if we've got if the hall is full with registered bidders, that's fine. If there's a bit of room for the public, if there's little less registered bidders and there's a little room for the public, well then yes, you'll be permitted through, but we'll be taking your name, your phone number and addresses, etc. to comply with COVID-19. All properties that have sold up to the value of $10,000 must be paid for in full on the day. If you buy a block of land for $5,000, you sign that contract, you've got to hand over $5,000. So I'll just reiterate that all properties up to the value of $10,000 must be paid for in full on the day. You can pay for that by cash, electronic funds transfer, or by cheque. The auctioneer may refuse to accept any bid that in the auctioneer's opinion is not in the best interest of the seller. Now, this is quite a normal condition pertaining to auctions, and what this does, it simply eliminates rogue bidders. If I feel as the auctioneer that there is certain bidders within the crowd that I feel that their purchase of the property is not in the best interest of the seller, or the offering price or bid that they made is not in the best interest of the seller, I have the right to refuse that bid under the Property Stock and Business Agents Act. So simply, we're trying to stamp out rogue bidders in essence. Now with the auctions, there will be 2 auctions performed on each day. Now the reason for this is as follows. The first auction will open up, and the condition of that auction would be that only one registered bidder can purchase one parcel of land or one title. The reason why we're doing this is we're trying to give the community, Central Darling Shire is trying to give the community ample opportunity to purchase these dwellings or these vacant blocks of land for their own purpose. And we're trying to help the financial hardship client to get into property ownership. So Central Darling Shire isn't wanting to see multiple investors buying up all these vacant land and houses. They want the community's engagement, the community to be invited to purchase these properties. So that's what's going to happen. Is the first round of auction, one bidder per one title. Now, if there is a number of properties that have been passed in on that first round, straight afterwards we'll do a second auction, and then it's open slather. If you're a bidder that wants to buy 5 properties, you can do so. And this condition will comply with all auctions, with the White Cliffs and Wilcannia auctions, the Ivanhoe auctions, and the Menindee auctions. If you need any further clarification pertaining to what I've just said, please give me a call. Ask for Cliff at Ray White Rural Broken Hill. Now, some of these properties are houses or dwellings, and the condition of the sale was basically vacant possession is the responsibility of the purchaser. So some of these dwellings we were unsure whether it's occupied, but if they are, it's your responsibility as the purchaser to have vacant possession. It's your responsibility. Now, if you are looking at bidding on certain parcels of land, houses, etc., what I do suggest or do advise is that you seek independent legal advice. There may be notations on the title, there may be easements, there may be covenants on the title that you're probably not aware of. So if you seek independent legal advice pertaining to those contracts, well then you'll get a better understanding on what you're actually bidding on. Another issue that has arose, and Central Darling Shire have been very proactive in doing what they're doing pertaining to this matter. It's landlocked properties. Now, some of these landlocked properties are located on adjacent neighbouring property titles. Some of these landlocked properties are sitting right in the middle of someone's property. So what I'm going to do as the auctioneer is announce clearly and precisely before I take these individual lots to auction if they are landlocked or not. So you have to question yourself, why would you be bidding on a landlocked property if you're not the neighbour, for example? The landlocked properties basically have no formed access road. So unless you've got a helicopter, well, yeah, you can land on it, but there is no formed access road. So what we're trying to do is have the adjoining landowner, neighbouring property owner to come along to these auctions and to bid on these parcels of land, so that you've got security of knowing that that parcel of land now belongs to you if you are the highest bidder. But again, I will be announcing clearly and precisely that what properties are landlocked and what are not. So it's going to be a pretty busy week in the last week of October. We have all the contracts for sale here at our office in Broken Hill, and quite happy obviously to email through any particulars of the contracts. Again, we're only a phone call away for any other further information. Again, I do stress you do need to register prior to these auctions, so get on the phone or get on the email and start contacting us. But that's probably about it at this stage, but I will keep updating you guys on this website, being the raywhiteruralbrokenhill.com.au website, and every now and again I'll update this video. So saying all of that, we're pretty well on the market, and again, if you need any other further information, please contact myself, Cliff Wren at Ray White Rural Broken Hill. Thank you very much.